system, but we're going to start with a real easy one just to get you started at a slow pace. So if you're a right-hander, your right hand's on top. If you're a left-hander, your left hand's on top. If you're a left foot, you probably have to change the drum kit around, but the overall principle is the right hand on the hi-hat if you're a right-hander. Very simple counting system of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now we'll start off slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So you keep that nice and steady. Counting in your mind is probably the best thing to do, or count out loud at the start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is the boss, the right hand, so the right hand is still always playing that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So 1, 2. Now when we hit 3, the hands are together, but this right hand will not stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So if you keep doing that and you feel comfortable, you can slowly raise the pace. So just a little bit at a time, go a little bit faster. 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So just keep doing that. Obviously, the faster it can be more exciting, but there's a lot of songs that are at a slower pace as well. Okay? So don't always just play fast. So now we're going to look at the foot. Okay? We're going to look at our foot scenario of keeping the bass drum on the 1. So this, what we're going to work on now is basically playing the hi-hat. We're not going to play the snare, but we're going to leave it in position. Okay, so we're ready to go, but we're going to play the hi-hat with the foot. Now, let's just have a kick on the foot first. So there's two ways of playing your bass drum. You can play heel up, or you can play heel down. Okay, it's up to you what feels comfortable. Probably easier to start with heel up, and you just push down on the pedal. Okay, so we want to do that a couple of times. Watch that beater as it hits the head of the skin, and making sure you feel relaxed and comfortable. Okay? Okay, now here's another thing you want to look at is when you hit the hi-hat, want to make sure that the beater is hitting the head exactly the same time as the hi-hat. So see that? I'm practicing of hitting it together. I'm not hearing or I'm hearing one sound together, okay? One sound together. All right, so the magic number we're gonna have now is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now really slow. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So I want you to alternate from doing the snare one for about 3 or 4 minutes and doing the bass drum at a slower pace, back and forwards, and it'll be like this. We'll start with the snare one on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll do the bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and that will help all the beat get together. So I think we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but we're going to put the kick on the first stroke, like we did practice when we did it by itself. Okay, and it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I did there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it again. So we're just doing it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So really go back to just making sure that your timing is really steady. You start really slowly for a longer period of time, and then gradually you keep moving up in the tempo. Playing along to songs is very important with these beats, but once you've got this beat under control, you can do anything. It's fantastic. So we're going to start with the simple one, which is beat number 2. So what happens is the bass drum is on 1 at the start, but then it's on number 4 and number 1 again on the second part of the beat. Okay, so if you look at that, you'll hear your bass drum pattern. I'm just going to play the bass drum first, and you'll hear this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 1 the first time, 3, 4, 1 the second time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So work with that first, just the bass drum. Then you watch when we add the snare in, how it starts to sound like an extra added bonus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we did previously in our other beats is we moved to the ride cymbal. Okay, so it's exactly the same what you're playing over there. you can move to the ride cymbal. So we'll do the same thing with that beat, and it'll sound like this. I'll go slower first. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Okay, so the same thing with that. You can just go to the ride cymbal and create a different sound. It's really good to go in a chorus of a song or a bridge of a song. Same beat, but just moving the right hand down. We've done it before on the floor tom, and that's more of a jungle sound. That could be an effect sound, and then it'll sound like this. Okay, so you can start playing that faster like we did previously with just the hi-hats. And we're going to be doing the disco beat. The thing that's different about the disco beat than any other beat is when we first learn our basic beat, our hands are crossed over like normal. So if you're right-hander, your right hand's on the top, which majority of drummers are right-handers, and the left hand is on the snare. But with the disco beat, our left hand comes off the snare and up onto the hi-hat, and it's going to stay on the hi-hat the whole time, and the right hand is going to come down and hit the snare. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a simple counting system of counting to 8, and we're going to repeat that over and over again. I like my students to think of a train, of a smooth sounding train or a printing machine when you start working on your disco beat. So we'll start off slow, get the counting right. After a while you won't have to count as you get better, but you'll feel the rhythm, which is very important. So watch how I count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now obviously we're going to speed it up, but we're going to be careful of making sure that we get our snare drum placement in the right spot. Now we're hitting on 5. So if you start your disco beat with your right hand, it'll naturally fall to come down on the right hand on the snare drum on 5. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now another thing you can do to practice this, if you want to play faster at home, you don't always have to hit it on the snare. You can just be doing... Now this is what I was talking about, the train or the printing machine. I'm not actually counting, but I'm just going single straight, right, left, over and over again. But I'm getting this rhythm where it sounds like a train. Okay? So you can sit on there for hours, just keep working on that exercise. Obviously when the snare is involved, you need to be able to play the snare on the 5. So we're going to work on our bass drum. We're going to get our bass drum on the 1. We're not going to play the snare. We're going to leave the snare off. We're going to keep our hands up here the whole time, like normal. But the kick is on the 1. All right, so watch how I play that kick drum. Same approach as what you normally do. Make sure that they're exactly at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, what you want to do exactly what we did previously with the backbeat. When we first learned our basic beat, we tricked ourselves, we said. We were playing our hands because that feels easier, and we're going to put the kick drum at the start. So I'm going to pretend that I'm concentrating on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm concentrating on that. But I'm going to put the bass drum right at the start, and I'll do it slow. 1, 1, see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to be introducing the single offbeat on the snare drum. So what we want to do is we want to get it comfortable where we can basically just play an offbeat after 4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So 4, and. That's why we're adding it on the end. 4, and. So let's just practice doing that for a fair bit. 4, and. 4, and. So it's just a right, left. 2, 3, 4, and. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So it's a single offbeat as opposed to double offbeats where there's 2 ones, which is probably one of those popular beats, okay? So single offbeat, very important. Now let's put a kick drum there, but what we're going to do is we're going to just concentrate on getting the kick drum after the offbeat. So let's just practice that. We're going to go 4 and 1, 4 and 1. So make sure you're going 4 and then the next hi-hat is your 1, okay? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's sounding pretty good. What we're going to do now is we're going to put a fill. That's really important. So you'll be on that beat, you're playing in a song, and you want to do a couple of fills. So instead of doing a long fill, those standard fills that we've learned, which is 4 on every drum, etc., we're going to do a shorter fill, which is just 4 hits after our double kick drum. And I'll do the basic version with the simple without the offbeat, so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll do it the first time. So it's just 4 on the snare after your double kick. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. See that? Okay, it's pretty simple. So what we'll do is we're going to do a single offbeat. We're going to add that double kick, and then we're going to put the fill. I'll do it slowly the first time with the fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do it every second time, so it gives you more space. We're just going to play the beat the first time, and the second time we're going to do the fill. So watch me, we'll do it slow. 3, 4, and nothing this time. Now here comes the fill, and we'll keep doing that for a bit. Nothing the first time. Right cymbal, 3, 4. So following on from the previous video where we did a single offbeat, now we're learning a double offbeat. So it's all on your left hand, as opposed to your left hand going with your hi-hat. Quite simple. We're starting to learn offbeats. Now, there's a couple of different ways of counting it. We're gonna go with the primary school way, which is easier by saying double offbeat. So we'll go double offbeat, double, so right, left, and right, left, okay? Right, left, stop. Put that on the end of our snare drum, our normal basic beat of 1, 2, 3, no bass drum at this stage. So we're going to basically play our normal basic beat, which you've played 100 times, and we're going to try and put that double offbeat on the end, very slowly. 1, 2, 3, double offbeat. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, double offbeat. That's good. So as you feel comfortable, let's put a kick drum at the start. 1, 2, 3, double offbeat and snare. And 1, 2, 3, double offbeat and snare, and 1, 2, 3. Okay?